Drinking, doping, staggering, stumbling, vomiting, and worse. It's all happening on the streets of an Albuquerque neighborhood. A woman trying to run a business there was frustrated by the city's lack of action. So she has been shooting video that documents everything in disturbing detail. News 13's Tim Maestas went to City Hall looking for answers and action.
I've got Tim Maestas here with me.
It's a problem that once again has the city's attention.
San Mateo and Catherine.
All because of a series of videos we took to the director of Albuquerque's Safe City Strike Force. Pete Dinelli is very familiar with the 7-Eleven store at San Mateo and Catherine and the problems surrounding it.
Let me pull this file here.
Second officer has arrived.
The voice in the video
Here's your book.
belongs to business owner Elizabeth Johnson, whose bookstore sits across the street from the 7-Eleven. Elizabeth says the store is selling too much booze to people creating problems.
People come in here who are drunk and demanding money. We have our customers are bothered by the panhandlers outside the front of the business.
With a tiny camera perched on a stack of books, Elizabeth has rolled on a lot.
A third officer has arrived.
Police activity at the 7-Eleven. People who appear to be intoxicated, walking out with bags of booze.
What kind of beer is that?
High Gravity.
High Gravity. Is that one of the...
It's a Budweiser. It's Anheuser-Busch.
Very cool.
It's the malt liquor. It's the cheapest beer you can get for a 24 ounce.
And how much do those cost?
$1.50.
$1.50 for a
24 ounce.
A 24-ounce beer.
This is one of the favorite ones around here. This is what the guys get.
Johnson says the problem is not just the convenience store. She says the problem often spills into other areas, like this city bus stop just down the street. And her camera has rolled on problems here, too.
I just want a little bit of help from the city.
The camera was recording as Elizabeth called police on this group of people at the bus stop.
Hello. We have 4 people sitting at a bus stop here on San Mateo that are smoking drugs together.
It looked like they were smoking drugs.
Music played on the bookstore's radio as the camera recorded this guy. Elizabeth says he had just thrown up on the street, and it appears he's about to do it again. Moments later, he gathers himself, then takes another swig of whatever is inside that brown bag.
They'll spend all day there if they're comfortable. If they have enough money to keep going back and forth to 7-Eleven to get the beer, they will stay all day long. The bus stop is their living room, 7-Eleven is their refrigerator, and our backyards and alleys are their bathroom. I don't know where to start. That's why I asked you for a little help.
Moments after we showed the video to Safe City Strike Force Director Pete Dinelli, he was on the phone.
Is there any chance I could get you to run the calls for service? I need it as soon as possible, please.
His request for police calls for service turned up this: 9 pages of police calls to the 7-Eleven at 5401 Catherine, 180 calls from May of 2008 to May of 2009. Is that acceptable in your mind?
No, it's not.
The long list of police calls cover a variety of incidents ranging from minor disturbances to assaults to suicide attempts.
Yeah, there it is.
The 7-Eleven store was one of 17 problem convenience stores that signed this memorandum of understanding with the city in November of 2005. The stores agreed to increase security measures to reduce crime and nuisance activity.
It looks like we're probably going to have to revisit that. We're going to see if we'll reach out to the convenience store industry and see if we can have another discussion with them. It's a clean industry, but on the other side of the coin, it's the clientele that's being attracted to the locations. And I'm not quite sure how to solve that. I'm very frustrated with the process.
He was quick to address the bus stop, though.
Yeah, he's going to look into it.
With Transit Director Greg Payne.
She has my personal cell number now, so if she needs to call, if something's going on, we can have transit security out here in less than 5 minutes' time. Our base is just right around the corner.
Payne told us he considered just closing the bus stop, but ridership there is too high.
The problem isn't the shelter. The problem's over there.
The Transit Department has promised to increase transit security patrols at the bus stop by 45% and work with APD to increase police patrols. Transit workers will also install bench dividers to keep people from sleeping on the bus stop benches, increase lighting, and build walls to keep people from entering certain parts of the shelter.
It is still wrecked.
Well, we need to clean this up, too.
Elizabeth Johnson says she'll keep watching and recording.
What makes me roll the camera is when I see something happening that's not safe.
Do you feel like you're fighting a losing battle?
No, I don't. I think this neighborhood is worth saving.
In Southeast Albuquerque, Tim Maestas, KRQE News 13.
All right, well, what about 7-Eleven? The chief operating officer of the company that owns that 7-Eleven claims that the store has made fence and security upgrades to address neighborhood concerns. Sounds like maybe a little more addressing is in order here.